Now, a lot of people think sales is having that one perfect personality or having that magic script. But the real sauce is being able to identify the personality that's in front of you. In other words, everybody that you meet is going to have a different personality. All right. And if you can properly identify by keywords and also answers to the questions that you give them, you will be able to properly identify who it is that you're dealing with. That way you can tailor your message accordingly to effectively close the deal. In this video, I'm gonna go over the 4 key personality types and how to be able to identify them by keywords and the answers that they give you so you can effectively close the deal. If you don't know me, my name is Coach Jay. I've been in the high ticket sales space for 28 months and I've been able to do over 2.2 million in cash collected for online businesses, coaches, and consultants. And I now want to help you. If you're a 9-to-5 worker and you only have one stream of income, or you just need an extra stream of income, you are in the right place. Some of the influencers I've been able to actually help increase sales are some of the names of Princess Dior, Prada Jones, Adrienne McGee, just to name a few. After you watch this video and you still feel like you haven't had enough, I've left a Google Doc in the description. All you have to do is click the link. Listen, if you are a high ticket closer and you're right now looking for an offer, all you have to do is also click the link in the description. And if you're a 9-to-5 worker or have no streams of income and looking for an extra stream of income, completely new to sales, you can also hit the link in the description. All right, so the color spectrum. First of all, listen. The different personality types. You learn the different personality types. This will help you. I'm talking about tremendously. Listen to me. I close so many deals just off knowing who I'm talking to. That it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never knew that being able to identify who I'm talking to just based on, some of the things that they say, some of the trigger words that actually they gravitate towards more will actually help close the deal for me. All right. I got a hold of this course called The Magic of Colors, all right, by Jerry DeRino Clark. All right, and just to give you a brief backdrop, I used to do network marketing, and in network marketing, if you're familiar with the industry, you got to run through tons of people. All right, and many different people have different personality types. You ever try to get on a job and they made you take like a DISC test or a personality test, or you had to go through a link and fill out a certain set of questions that was asking you, I can't even think off the top of my head right now, but it'd be those questions like, hey, are you fearful of, jumping on a plane? Disagree, strongly disagree. See, these are like personality tests. And the big companies make you do this because they want to know who they're placing in their company, because they'll know how to properly deal with you. Or like the position you're applying for, they really go off of personality types to see if you are who they're looking for to fit that role. Okay. So personality type is definitely important just in life in general, knowing how to read people. So I created a color spectrum for this particular course just so you can have access to it and to be able to utilize it when you're on a sales call, right? Keywords that leads use will allow you to identify, okay, I'm dealing with a yellow or I'm dealing with a red. Now, Swiss psychologists say that there's about 16 different personality types, right? Now, there are going to be 4 that you predominantly come across when you're on a sales call or a sales phone call, or Zoom, or in general, in person, you're selling at events, like especially one-to-many events where there's a lot of people that you're talking to and you can't really identify what personality type you're talking to or that is listening. So you have to cater your presentation in a way where it goes for all colors, right? Right now, we don't have to do that. But if you're a business owner or you're a coach that's looking at this, you want to take heed to this, right? But these are predominantly for my closers that are closing deals. All right. So we're going to uncover the 4 real quick, right? So you have the red personality type. I am a red. Mind you that we all have a portion of the different personality types, but one is more predominant than the other. All right. So me, I am a red personality type. Red personality types are direct,
Red personality types are confident. Okay, they want you to get straight to the point. Sometimes, well, most times, get straight to the point. If they feel like you're going through a sales process, you sound scripted. How does this feel? How do you feel with this? Well, why do you? Right? They know the sales process, and a lot of the time, a lot of them will be like, "Yo, listen, all you got to do is just. You don't have to sell me. Just how much does it cost?" And you want to know how to handle these people. Okay, excuse me. But in here, I'm just gonna uncover what to look for, how to identify them, okay, and what to cover most with them, so you can effectively close. Now, you're not going to close every deal, but you're going to know and feel confident. All right, this is what I'm dealing with. How to keep your composure and posture, based off who you're dealing with in this information. All right. So keywords for reds are like I, me, myself, invest, money. One of the things is hey, how much you're looking to make on a month-to-month basis, $10,000 a month. Like, what are some of the things you're looking to do that you aren't currently doing now? First thing a red will say is invest, turn 10 into 20. Words like that, multiply, divide. Okay, those are words of a red personality type. And the best thing you want to focus on these calls are like, you want to be effective, you want to be efficient. All right, you want to focus on the return on investment, because realistically, they're unsympathetic. We are money motivated. All right, and we don't want our time wasted. So don't waste a red personality's time. But it's cool to just be calm with a red type. Like, you don't have to be hyper energetic and all that, because sometimes they can get arrogant, and sometimes, most of the time, they're doing good already financially. So they may come off as arrogant. They may come off as aggressive. So best thing to do is keep cool. Okay. The next personality type is a green personality type. Green personalities are indirect and they are direct, right? Like, they're analytical, they're introverted most times, like they're quiet, they're real reserved, they're practical, they're perfectionists, which makes them like overthink, or which makes them like procrastinate a little piece. They're data driven, so like, these are the number people. You know what I'm saying? With them, like, you got to be logical. Like, you can't like super inflate anything, right? Sometimes they want to see data. All right, they want to see social proof. Okay, they want to see like you are the person that you say you are, or whoever they're coming to invest in. They want to make sure, hey, if you say that there's a community, when are the calls taking place? What days the calls take place? What can I expect? You say, I'm gonna have bi-weekly calls with the mentor, or I have unlimited access. Do I actually get his phone number? Right? What day of the week can I book a call to talk to the mentor? So like, these are your greens. Okay. Now, keywords for them are like data, spreadsheets, order, testimonials. They want to see those, numbering. Like, so, again, when $10,000 a month hits your bank account on a month-to-month basis, like, what are some of the things you're looking to do that you aren't currently doing now? Well, 1, I'm going to do this. 2, I'm going to take my daughter. 3, 4, 6, that numerical order, the numbers, you hear the numbers. This is how you know, okay, I'm dealing with a green. All right. So like, key things to focus on is be precise. All right. Use data. All right. Answer questions thoroughly. Focus on logic. All right, data. Because everybody's emotional, but green and red are more conscious, more logical. Okay. Um, Describe a clear process to help them make a careful, informed decision. So with me, when I'm getting ready to pitch, I might say, hey, listen, we're going to help you do 3 things. 1, we're going to help you find what's a profitable deal. All right. Whether it's a good deal or a bad deal, we're going to help you find that deal. All right. The second thing we're going to do is we're going to fund the deal, right? Because you got to figure out how to get the funds to actually fund the deal. So one of the ways that we do is we structure your personal credit in a way that you can go get access to business funding. Okay. And the third thing we're going to do is we're going to help you automate it. So once you acquire your properties, once you acquire the real estate, okay, we're going to help you automate this process by sticking a property manager in there. And if you don't want to work with one of ours, we will show you how to get those, right? So you have to talk like that with greens, all right? Because they want to know in order what it is. They want to know clear and precise what it is that they're going to get. The next personality type is a blue. All right, they're direct. Most blues are flashy. They're social. They talk a lot. They're extroverts. They're high energy. They're confident. They're material driven. They're inconsistent sometimes, right? Maybe I shouldn't have used that word, but that might be the good word to use. All right, so like what I mean by that, for example, is they might be doing 10 different things at one time. All right, so something never gets finished. Okay, or they may be they have ADHD or ADD. They can't focus on one thing for too long. So these are your blue types. They want to go hang out. They're okay with working for just a little bit of time, but they want to make sure they go hang out and have fun. Okay, those are blue personality types. Keywords, right? Cars, material, money, clothes, party, travel. You know what I'm saying? And they might use the word me a lot. Okay, now also with blue personality types, right? You want to make sure like to look for when you ask them, so once $10,000 a month starts coming in, what are some of the things you're looking to do that you can't quite do now, or that you aren't quite doing right now? They're going to say, I want to travel more, right? They're going to say, man, I have my eyes set on this car. I just want to buy this car, right? I want to buy my lady this dress. Okay. Like you'll hear in the little stuff that they say, like travel, cars, material, what they going to do with that money. I just want to go XYZ, take some time off. These are your blues. Okay. So with them, you want to, focus on being energetic, not too high, but being cool, laughing a little bit, building rapport, show social proof, because they also want to see some social proof, and how your offer helps them stand out, or in this case the offer helps them stand out. They want to have fun, so be fun on the calls. They want to connect with you too, because they're very, very social people. Okay, they almost get along with everybody. Yeah, those are blues. And then your yellows, okay, they are indirect. They are loving. They're emotional. They're spiritual people. They're driven, people driven. And they're like, these are your philanthropists of the world. Okay, they're very empathetic. They very, very much so are emotional. Okay, they make decisions based off emotions. Okay, so these are like 30. These make up like 30% of the world. Yellows. When I tell you, like in the pain portion, if you can tap into a yellow's emotion, 95% of the time they will buy. You just got to tap into the emotion. That's why you got to go over the closing framework and watch the sales calls, and jump on the sales training. Right? Keywords to look for, like family. Once this money starts rolling in, what are some of the things you're looking to do that you aren't quite doing now? Well, I want to retire my parents. Okay, I want to attend my daughter's games more. I want to, take the family on vacation. Okay, I want to start a community of young-minded or strong-minded individuals, right? So look for words like community. Look for words like love. Look for words like family. Okay, look for words like community, we, okay, them, they. They don't really use I too much. Like everything is pretty much centered around somebody else. That's either somebody close to them, but you'll be able to identify just from hearing them. 9 times out of 10, in the beginning, when you're in the desire phase and you're asking how's life going to be different, their response will let you know what you're dealing with, who this is on the other end. Okay, be patient with them. Focus on being patient. Articulate the offer, slow pace, articulate the discovery, ask the right questions, or just ask questions in general. Conversation with them. You don't want to talk too fast. You want to work with them. They may have some questions. You want to be patient. Some things they may not understand. You want to be patient with them. This way is a solid way to build trust, because you want to build trust with yellows. Emphasize on security, reliability, and that they're going to actually get long-term support. Like we practically hold your hand through the process. All right. So these will affirm with them that, or confirm with them that, okay, I'm working with the right people that are not just about money, that are not just looking at me as a transaction. Okay. And most of the time, yellows are just close based on the relationship you've been able to build, the chemistry you built on that sales call. Okay. Again, after asking how's life going to be different once you got some of their goals or that income goal, that next response will let you know who you're dealing with. Okay. And then mind you, now inside of the discovery, when you're asking these questions, you're and you're getting ready to close, you're going to tie down, all right, the what you're offering to everything that they said, the specifics that they said. If they're yellow and they said that they wanted to do create generational wealth for their family by acquiring assets, leaving real estate for their daughter, right? You're tying in whatever the offer is. So if the offer is one of the pieces, one of the deliverables on the offer is we hold, you got direct access to Prada himself. Okay. You tie in direct access to Prada himself. So boom, you can be able to create that generational wealth. So you can be able to acquire the assets, that you're looking to put your kids in. Y'all see how I did that? So whatever the red, the blue, the green, the yellow give you in the discovery phase, if they qualify, when it comes to time to close, you are tying down the deliverables to their desired outcome based on their color. Don't let me lose you, okay? Because I don't want to lose you. All right. But I'm attaching a copy of the color spectrum at the end of this video, right? If you're already in the program, then you're going to already get this inside of a module, which you're probably looking at now. But if you just got this outside of being in the program, I'm going to put this at the end of the video so you have a copy of it. Again, there's 16 different personality types according to Swiss psychologists, but there's 4. I promise you. I've done over 500 sales calls on Zoom, telephone, in person, sitting at random tables in public. I come across these 4 often, especially yellows. Okay, so I hope this helped you. Let's get it.